Test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could have saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for us money
from the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First play, going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release. This defense for the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there for L.A. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Evans on the toss left side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Zach Evans with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down with Evans. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Zach Evans with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Look at the big man rumble. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Fields now to throw. Cooper Kupp. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 21-3 is your score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Fields. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go. Good.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. Evans will score. Touchdown, L.A. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing,
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give for Walker running right. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Again, it's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play. And
he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Powell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Jordan Brooks with it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On first down, Howell. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Now Howell. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
4th down, Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 40-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 43-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll go right back to Evans. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
It's going to be a good day, boys.
Here we go.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for LA. 42 yards. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And now the drive coach is crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got it. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 6 yards away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage. And
he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third and 2, Fields. Oh, that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action. Howell. They'll roll him out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. Flush to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Howell from the gun. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this, and all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always...
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Howell down to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And Walker has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Howell out of the shotgun. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Howell looking to throw again. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Fields rolling to his left. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And
now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Don't jump, ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. But we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fangio